Hey, hey, my dear friends, fellow anglers, and all those who love the thrill of the bite. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving deep into the fishing forecast for a truly special day, October 6th, 2025. Now, why is this day so special, you ask? Because, my friends, it's a day when the stars, or rather the moon and the weather, align to create some truly intriguing conditions. We've got a full moon, cooling waters, and changeable autumn weather heading our way, and that means we need to be smart, adaptable, and ready for anything. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to turn these conditions to your advantage and hopefully land that fish of a lifetime. All right, let's talk tactics for our main players. For October, especially with the water cooling down, predatory species really come to life. First up, the mighty pike. With water temperatures hovering around 12 to 14 degrees Celsius, pike are actively on the hunt, trying to bulk up for winter. Where to find them? Look for them near drop-offs, the edges of weed beds, and submerged structures like fallen trees or reed beds in depths of 2 to 4 meters. They'll be ambushing baitfish. For tackle, a medium-heavy spinning rod with a bait-casting reel spooled with strong braid is ideal. My little trick? Try bigger, soft plastic shads or jerkbaits in natural baitfish patterns, slow-rolled or twitched near cover. Don't be afraid to experiment with brighter colors if the water is a bit murky after any rain. Next, we have my personal favorite, the perch. These feisty little fighters become incredibly active as the water cools, often forming large shoals. You'll find them around similar structures to pike, but also near jetties, bridges, and any feature that offers them cover and access to small baitfish. Think depths of 1 to 3 meters, especially during the warmer parts of the day. A light to medium spinning rod with small soft plastics, micro jigs, or tiny crankbaits will do the trick. A drop shot rig with a small worm imitation can also be absolutely deadly. Pay attention to sudden changes in depth or bottom structure. That's often where the perch will be holding. And for our coarse anglers, let's not forget the humble roach and bream. As autumn progresses, these species start to move into deeper, more stable areas of lakes and slower stretches of rivers. Look for them in depths of 3 to 6 meters, especially where there's a softer bottom with some silt or mud, or near the edge of a channel. A feeder rod is your best friend here, friends. Use a fine ground bait mix with a good proportion of dead maggots, chopped worm, or casters. Hook baits like red maggots, worms, or a small piece of corn presented on a hair rig will often entice a bite. Remember, in cooler water, patience is key, and sometimes a less active presentation is more effective. Now let's dig into the nitty-gritty, the theoretical basis of our forecast. For October 6th, 2025, the weather in the UK looks like this. Daytime temperatures will be hovering around 12 to 14 degrees Celsius, dropping to a crisp 6 to 8 degrees Celsius overnight. We're expecting a moderate southwesterly wind, moving at about 5 to 10 meters per second, with the chance of it picking up a bit later in the day. The skies will be mostly overcast and there's a good chance of some light showers in the afternoon. What does this mean for our finned friends? The moderate wind can create a good chop on the water, concentrating baitfish and predators on the wind-blown banks. The cooler temperatures mean fish are less sluggish than in summer, but not yet completely shut down by winter cold. The potential for a slight drop in atmospheric pressure later could make the bite a bit more challenging, so be ready to adapt. The water temperature, my friends, will be around 12 to 14 degrees Celsius. This is a fantastic temperature range for many species. It's cool enough to stimulate their feeding instincts as they prepare for winter, but not so cold that they become completely inactive. Fish metabolism is still quite high, meaning they need to feed regularly. And the moon. The moon! On October 6th, 2025, we have a full moon. Now, while scientific evidence can be debated, many experienced anglers, including myself, have noticed that a full moon can sometimes make fish more active, especially during dawn and dusk or even at night. However, it can also make them more wary during the brightest parts of the day. So plan your trips accordingly. Those crepuscular hours might be your golden window. Overall, the general activity of fish in the UK for this period is quite high. Predators like pike and perch are very active, while species like roach and bream are feeding steadily, though often in deeper water. We're past the summer doldrums and the fish are thinking about food. Considering all these factors, the cooling water, the active predators, the possibility of a slight pressure drop, and the influence of the full moon, I'm giving the bite for October 6th a good to capricious rating. It's not an excellent day where fish are jumping into your net, but with the right tactics and understanding of the conditions, you can definitely have a very rewarding session. The key is to target active predators or use refined tactics for coarse fish in deeper areas, especially during periods of stable pressure and around dawn or dusk. So there you have it, friends, my full breakdown for October 6th, 2025. I wish you all tight lines and ni kwosta, ni cheshwi. May your nets be heavy and your hearts be full. If you enjoyed this forecast, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more tips and tricks, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single upload. And tell me in the comments below, what are your go-to baits for pike and perch in autumn? Have you noticed a difference in fishing during a full moon? Share your wisdom and let's build this amazing community together. See you on the water.